Today, we're diving into a topic that's a little bit history, a little bit economics, and maybe even a little bit scandalous. We're talking about US presidents who saw their bank accounts get a whole lot bigger after they left the Oval Office. Now, being president is a tough job, right? It's high pressure, 24/7, and the pay isn't even that great, relatively speaking. But it turns out that being the leader of the free world can have some pretty sweet perks, even after the term is over. We're going to look at 5 presidents in particular who really cashed in after their time in the White House. Stick around, because it's going to be fascinating. But before we continue, if you like this video, please remember to share it with your friends, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and then watch some more of our videos. First up, we've got Barack Obama, the 44th President of the United States. Now, President Obama and his wife Michelle weren't exactly hurting financially when they left the White House in 2017. They had earned a combined income of over $20 million during his presidency, mostly from book sales. But their post-presidential life took their earnings to a whole new level. Shortly after leaving office, the Obamas signed a joint book deal with Penguin Random House that was reported to be worth a staggering $65 million. His memoir, A Promised Land, became an instant bestseller, selling millions of copies worldwide. And Michelle Obama's memoir, Becoming, was equally successful, topping bestseller lists, and even becoming a Grammy-winning audiobook. In 2018, they signed a multi-year production deal with Netflix to produce a variety of content through their production company, Higher Ground Productions. The exact value of the deal wasn't publicly disclosed, but it was estimated to be worth tens of millions of dollars. So how did the Obamas manage to secure such lucrative deals? Well, for one thing, they were incredibly popular figures, both in the United States and internationally. Their time in the White House had only increased their global recognition and appeal. Additionally, both Barack and Michelle Obama are incredibly talented writers and communicators. Their books and speeches have resonated with millions of people, and their ability to connect with audiences on a personal level is undeniable. Our next president on the list is Bill Clinton, the 42nd president of the United States. Now, Bill Clinton may be known for a lot of things: his charisma, his political skills, and yes, even that scandal. But one thing you might not know is that he is a master of the paid speech circuit. After leaving office in 2001, Clinton hit the ground running, delivering speeches all over the world to corporations, universities, and other organizations. Clinton was reportedly commanding fees of up to $500,000 per speech. That's right, $500,000 just to talk for an hour or two. So what made Clinton's speeches so valuable? Well, for one thing, he was a former president of the United States. That alone carries a certain amount of weight and prestige. People are willing to pay a premium to hear insights and perspectives from someone who has held the highest office in the land. But beyond that, Clinton was also a gifted orator. He had a way of connecting with audiences, of making complex issues relatable, and of leaving people feeling inspired and energized. In addition to his speaking engagements, Clinton also earned a hefty sum from his post-presidency memoir, My Life. The book was a massive bestseller, selling millions of copies and earning Clinton a multi-million-dollar advance. And we can't forget about the Clinton Foundation, a global philanthropic organization founded by Clinton himself. Next up, we have Ronald Reagan, the 40th President of the United States, and a man who knew a thing or two about captivating an audience. Now, Reagan's path to post-presidential wealth was a bit different from Clinton's. While Clinton dominated the speaking circuit, Reagan took a more international approach, leveraging his global stature to secure some pretty impressive deals. One of Reagan's most notable post-presidential ventures was a series of speeches he delivered in Japan in 1989. For just 8 days of speeches, Reagan was paid a cool $2 million. Reagan's speeches in Japan weren't just about the money though. They were also about strengthening ties between the United States and Japan, and they helped to solidify Reagan's legacy as a global statesman. In addition to his international speaking engagements, Reagan also earned a significant sum from his memoir, An American Life. The book was a bestseller, and it provided valuable insights into Reagan's presidency and his personal life. Beyond books and speeches, Reagan also benefited from his association with various businesses and organizations. Now let's talk about Richard Nixon, the 37th President of the United States. Nixon's story is a bit different from the others on this list. He resigned from office in disgrace in 1974, facing impeachment and potential criminal charges for his role in the Watergate scandal. Surprisingly, Nixon found a lucrative path to redemption writing. He penned multiple books, including his memoirs, RN, The Memoirs of Richard Nixon, and several other works on foreign policy and politics. These books weren't just vanity projects, they were critical and commercial successes, selling millions of copies and rehabilitating Nixon's image in the eyes of some. Nixon's writing provided him with a platform to share his side of the story, to offer his perspectives on world events, and to remind people that he was a complex figure, not just a caricature of scandal. In addition to his writing, Nixon also gave paid interviews and lectures, sharing his insights on history and politics with audiences eager to hear from a figure who had witnessed some of the most pivotal moments of the 20th century. He became a sought-after commentator on current events, offering his unique perspective on everything from the Cold War to the rise of China. Last but not least, we have George W. Bush, the 43rd President of the United States. After leaving office in 2009, Bush largely retreated from the public eye, choosing to focus on his family, his painting hobby, and his presidential library and foundation. But don't let that fool you. Bush wasn't exactly struggling financially. Like his predecessors, Bush found that his presidential experience was in high demand, particularly on the speaking circuit. He reportedly commanded speaking fees of between $100,000 and $175,000 per engagement, sharing his insights on leadership, the presidency, and global affairs with audiences around the world. Bush's speaking engagements weren't just about the money, though. He used these opportunities to promote the work of the George W. Bush Presidential Center, which focuses on issues such as education, global health, and human freedom. In addition to his speaking engagements, Bush also earned a significant sum from his memoir, Decision Points. The book, which covered key decisions of his presidency, including the response to 9/11 and the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, was a bestseller, selling millions of copies and generating considerable income for Bush. But perhaps the most surprising aspect of Bush's post-presidency life was his newfound passion for painting. Bush's paintings, which often depicted portraits of world leaders, landscapes, and scenes from his life, garnered critical acclaim and were even featured in exhibitions. So there you have it, 5 US presidents who proved that the end of a presidency doesn't have to mean the end of a paycheck. From book deals and speaking engagements to business ventures and even artistic pursuits, these former leaders found creative and often lucrative ways to leverage their experiences and their platforms. What do you think? Is it ethical for presidents to profit from their time in office? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video, please share it with your friends, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and watch more of our great videos. Thanks for watching.